Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action, as usual here on the channel. Before we get stuck into those, I just want to reflect on how today's runners went. In the end, it started off very well with Dark Invader just getting its head up at Worcester in the first race, and then it kind of went downhill in the end. It was a bit disappointing. Scoop the Pot though did run a fair race I thought, but could only muster second place. Sky Pirate had nothing left in the tank to finish in third place, and then Robin DeFore was slightly disappointing over Killarney. So it started off well and then it went downwards. However, away from that, we were at Bath Racecourse today. A lot of you that follow me on Twitter would have known about that, and also as well I did mention it yesterday in our vlog. We went to Bath and we had two decent winners in the end. We had Leo B, which I tipped up at 7-4. It was a good run in the end under Sylvester de Souza for Richard Hannon, cruised by to victory by 6 lengths. So really good horse and could definitely be one to keep in your tracker for future races. Also as well, the highlight of the day was our 11-1 winner with Little Boy Blue for Bill Turner and Finley Marsh. It got up in a photo finish in the end, and I always thought it was overpriced, and I managed to get 11-1 on course, and I see as well a few of you did as well, so I'm glad I could give you that win. It's something we intend to do more of. We've been having a good time of it this summer, and there's more race visits in the pipeline, so we will be doing a lot more of that, so stay tuned for that, and I'll mention it in the videos on Twitter when I'm going to do that, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. We'll get straight into the action for tomorrow's racing, and we start off in the 240 at Lingfield with a horse called Chonburi. I hope you pronounced it right. It's 6-1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Richard Hannon, whose yard are already in good form. Tom Marquand, one of his stable jockeys, booked for the ride. He's been riding fairly well. Fourth in a conditions race, this horse in the Class 2 conditions. That wins the last time out against some fair horses, and it put in a good performance that day. It built on its previous run before where it could only muster 8th place, and there was definitely a lot more to like about its performance last time. So I thought 6-1 tomorrow, this horse could be overpriced. It's a novice race. A lot of these haven't really shown too much, and I thought at the prices this one could maybe be gambled on tomorrow and could go off a lot shorter, maybe something like 10-3, 3-1 maybe this horse, and I definitely think it could get us off to a good start. The yard have a good record at the track, and I'm going to be tipping this one up as our first selection. Our second selection then sees us go for a bit of jumps action in the 320 at Uttoxeter with a horse called Competition. Around about 9-4 best odds at the moment, trained by Dr. Richard Newland. Sam Twiston Davis booked for the ride, who rides a lot of his horses. He's in good form, but the stable of Richard Newland are in absolutely cracking form. 5 winners from the last 8 runners in the last 2 weeks, so they're going really well. Competition bolted up over course and distance, and probably not much of a race to be said last week at Uttoxeter, and really good style. But I thought at the prices, you want to really take on Wait for Dave, the Skelton runner, even though they're in red hot form. It did win well last time out. Competition is probably better off at the prices, and with the yard in really good form, I could definitely see this one being a shrewd move for Dr. Richard Newland. We then go to Catterick with a horse called Consequences in the 330, 7-2 best odds I've seen, trained by David O'Meara, who's been having a good couple of weeks in recent times. David Nolan's booked for the ride again. He's been riding really well. 7 winners from his last 24 rides in the last fortnight, so good jockey book in there. Interesting move that this horse is a 3-year-old entering it in a handicap, but it's been running again some really good races. Ran a more encouraging race at Doncaster the last time out behind a John Quinn horse called Shaheen, which went and ran a fairly decent race at Newmarket's July Festival last week. So the form's been boosted by that run, and I could definitely see this horse being the one that they've all got to beat tomorrow. So for me, off a mark of 90, this horse could definitely go really well tomorrow. To end things off, we go to the 535 at Yarmouth, which is the Silk Series race. And for those that know, I'm actually linked up at the moment with the Silk Series and Arena Racing Company. I've been filming at some of their meetings, and I will be again on Saturday at Lingfield. I'm making a documentary as part of my university work about female jockeys, and this is a big part of that documentary, so I'm linked up with them. I had the winner on Friday at their Chepstow meeting with Jane Elliott riding that day. I'm going for Athollblair Athollblair Boy here. I hope I pronounced that right. It's 6th one bookmakers at the moment, trained by Nigel Tinkler. Faye McManaman is booked for the ride, taking a good £7 off. This horse has been running really well in some really competitive handicaps over the last few starts. Was maybe not so good last time out after blowing the start, but if they can get the start right tomorrow, I thought it's a little bit of class, could maybe see it in this weakish kind of affair. But I really think tomorrow Athollblair Boy could be maybe fancied on in the race, and maybe could be maybe 7-2, 4-1 kind of value tomorrow. I thought 6-1 was a really good each way bet if you just wanted to have that as a single. So for me, that's going to be the selection to round things off. So that's what I think of tomorrow's runners. Let us know in the comments box below if you think I'm mad, or if you've got any other runners that you think are going to go well. I'd like to know what you guys got to say. Also as well, go and check me out on Twitter at Lucky15 if you haven't done so already. Also as well, please like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so as well. That's all I got to say. Please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.